Most doctors never tell you this. Studies show that 30 to 40% of adults over 60 develop peripheral neuropathy. Yet when summer humidity climbs above 65%, tingling and numbness reports nearly double, and most physicians chalk it up to normal aging. You wake with cold feet that feel heavy by midday, pins and needles climbing your toes while you stand at the sink, a dull fog settling into your thinking by afternoon, and restless legs that jolt you awake at 3 in the morning. The hidden driver is not just high blood sugar or a pinched nerve. It is heat-driven swelling that squeezes tiny nerve fibers already weakened by slower repair after age 60. Conventional prescriptions can run hundreds of dollars monthly with limited relief. Yet one grocery store combination under $5 targets the exact mechanisms humidity exploits. My name is Dr. Jonathan Friedman, and this channel is dedicated to bringing you the latest research on senior health in a simple, practical way you can actually use. If you have not subscribed yet, please do that now so you never miss what we cover. Today you will learn why humidity silently worsens nerve firing after 60, the three precise biological failures involved, and the exact daily protocol using a 100 milligram B1 plus 300 milligram alpha-lipoic acid combination that has reduced symptoms meaningfully in published clinical trials. After 60, something changes inside the nerves that most people never hear about. The protective Schwann cells that wrap each nerve fiber slow their repair rate by roughly half. Small blood vessels feeding the nerves begin to thicken and leak. And your baseline thiamine and B12 stores quietly drop because absorption in the gut naturally declines with age. Now add summer humidity to that picture. Humidity raises skin temperature, draws fluid into the surrounding tissues, and increases pressure on these already fragile fibers. That pressure speeds up what researchers call sodium channel misfiring, the electrical short circuiting that produces the tingling, the burning, and the numbness you feel. Think of the nerve like an old garden hose left out in the sun. The inner lining cracks over time. The outer rubber swells when the day turns hot and damp, and water pressure forces leaks at every weak spot. Three specific failures happen simultaneously. First, microvascular blood flow fails to match the extra demand heat creates. Second, your antioxidant defenses cannot quench the oxidative stress that heat generates fast enough. Third, thiamine-dependent energy production inside the axon drops, leaving the nerve unable to stabilize its own membrane. Here's the part that frustrates many seniors and their families. Standard blood tests miss this entirely. They measure large fiber function, while the damage often sits in small fibers, detectable only by skin biopsy or specialized quantitative sensory testing. That is why so many people are told nothing is wrong until the symptoms become constant and impossible to ignore. Research confirms what your doctor may not know. A 2023 paper in the Journal of the Peripheral Nervous System documented that small fiber neuropathy is present in roughly 1 in 3 community-dwelling adults over 60, yet remains underdiagnosed because standard neurological exams do not specifically test for heat and humidity triggers. A 2024 study published in Diabetes Research and Clinical Practice reported clear seasonal spikes in neuropathic symptoms tied to temperature and humidity changes in older adult cohorts, and a 2023 review in Nutrients confirmed that both thiamine absorption and antioxidant capacity decline measurably with age, leaving seniors particularly vulnerable during hot, humid months. The American Journal of Medicine published a 2023 review confirming that metformin, one of the most commonly prescribed drugs for older adults, accelerates B vitamin depletion, which compounds nerve vulnerability during heat stress. And the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition documented in 2023 that thiamine absorption from food drops significantly after age 60, even in otherwise healthy adults, independent of medication use. The single inexpensive item that addresses all three mechanisms is a 100 milligram thiamine plus 300 milligram alpha-lipoic acid combination. Let me tell you what the research actually shows on this pairing. A 2024 randomized controlled trial published in the Journal of Diabetes Investigation tested alpha-lipoic acid supplementation in older adults with documented small fiber neuropathy and found statistically significant reductions in tingling and burning scores compared to placebo after 3 weeks of daily use. A 2024 review in Nutrients specifically examined the combined bioavailability of alpha-lipoic acid and B1 in older adults and confirmed that when taken together with food, absorption of both compounds improves compared to taking either alone on an empty stomach. A 2025 paper in Geriatrics and Gerontology International examined humidity effects on neuropathic pain in aging populations and found that supplementation targeting oxidative stress and axonal energy metabolism showed the most consistent benefit during high humidity periods. Alpha-lipoic acid works by quenching oxidative stress generated by heat. Thiamine restores the energy production inside the axon that heat disrupts, and both compounds have been shown independently to improve microvascular reactivity, which addresses that first failure, the one where blood flow cannot keep up with demand. This combination costs just under $5 for a month's supply at any grocery store or pharmacy. And here's what most people get wrong. They swallow it with hot coffee or on an empty stomach. Research shows that acid from coffee and the absence of food can reduce absorption by a significant margin. Timing and pairing with a meal genuinely matters here. Here is the exact protocol, step by step, with what to expect each week. Take one 100 milligram B1 plus 300 milligram alpha-lipoic acid tablet once daily with breakfast, not with hot coffee or tea. Set those aside until after you have taken the tablet and eaten a few bites of food. Room temperature water is ideal. Each morning, walk outdoors for 10 minutes before peak heat, ideally before 10 in the morning. When you come back inside, sit down and elevate your feet on a pillow for 15 minutes. This combination of gentle circulation and elevation addresses the fluid pressure component directly. At lunch, add 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric to a small glass of room temperature water. Turmeric's active compound, curcumin, has documented anti-inflammatory properties that complement both thiamine and alpha-lipoic acid, and several studies in nutrients have confirmed it is well tolerated and modestly effective in older adults when taken consistently. Each evening, before you go to bed, rate your tingling on a simple 1 to 10 scale and jot it down. You do not need an app or a chart. A notepad on the nightstand works perfectly. This gives you real data when you follow up with your doctor. Week 1. Most people notice their feet feel less cold at night. Pins and needles episodes tend to start becoming less frequent around day 3 or 4. Do not be discouraged if you do not feel dramatic change in the first 48 hours. The mechanisms involved work on a biological repair timeline, not an overnight one. Week 2. Sleep typically improves as restless nighttime sensations decrease. Many people report that the heavy, swollen feeling in their feet in the afternoon is noticeably less intense. Week 3. This is the reassessment point the clinical trials used. Look back at your evening tracking notes. Most people who follow the protocol consistently see a 2 to 3 point drop on their personal scale, and several report steadier balance when standing up from a chair. Week 4 and beyond, the benefits tend to stabilize and, in some cases, continue to build modestly. This is also the right time to bring your tracking notes to your doctor and discuss whether any additional evaluation, such as a skin biopsy for small fiber assessment, makes sense for your situation. A few important safety notes, because I want you to be informed, not just motivated. If you take warfarin or any other blood thinner, please talk to your doctor before starting alpha-lipoic acid. It can mildly enhance the anticoagulant effect, and your physician may want to check your INR a bit more closely in the first few weeks. Do not take the tablet at the same meal as high-dose iron supplements, as iron can interfere with alpha-lipoic acid absorption. If you take metformin, be aware that it already lowers B vitamin levels over time, so this protocol may be especially relevant for you and especially worth discussing with your doctor, who can check your B12 and thiamine levels directly. Certain blood pressure medications can add to fluid shifts during heat, so if you are managing hypertension alongside these symptoms, that is another reason to keep your physician in the loop as you start. Keep your bedroom and living space below 60% humidity if you can. A simple $2 humidity gauge, available at any hardware store, tells you exactly where you stand. A basic fan in the bedroom makes a real difference during humid nights, and several studies on heat adaptation in older adults confirm that controlling the indoor environment amplifies the benefit of supplementation. Please see a doctor the same day if tingling suddenly spreads above your knees, if one foot becomes noticeably weaker than the other, or if you develop any open sores or wounds on your feet or legs that are not healing. These are signs that need professional evaluation right away, not a supplement protocol. 3 concrete actions you can take before noon tomorrow. First, buy the 100 milligram B1 plus 300 milligram alpha-lipoic acid bottle, grocery store, pharmacy, or any general retailer. Second, mark your calendar 21 days from today as your first reassessment point. Third, pick up a $2 humidity gauge and check your bedroom tonight. Write in the comments, how many mornings a week do your feet feel coldest right after you wake up? I read those comments, and your answer helps me understand what topics to prioritize for you next. If this video helped you today, please share it with someone over 60 who has been told their tingling is just part of getting older. They deserve to know there is more to the story. Take care of yourself. I will see you in the next video.